like to reach all the way up towards the top end of your mat. Spread out your fingers, lifting your chin. And we'll start to gently pull your body up and along the ground. Elbows in, shoulders are down. And just drawing up into a little cat stretch here first for me. Rounding up through your shoulders and your back. Taking the head and the tailbone away. And sitting back down onto your heels. And again, let's bring the body to pull up and through. And again, coming up into a little cat stretch for me. Rounding through the shoulders and the back. Head and tailbone going off in opposite directions. And sitting back to your heels. And again, let's bring the body to pull up and through. And then this time, curling the toes and sending your hips back and your head down. Draw forwards into a plank. And then bending your knees and sitting all the way back down upon your heels. And again, let's bring the body to pull up and through. Curling the toes and a nice long stretch along the back of your legs. Drawing forwards into your plank. And then bending your knees and sitting back down upon your heels. And again, bring the body to pull up and through. Curling the toes, easing away, head down, bottom up. Draw forwards to your plank. Bending with your knees and sitting all the way back to your heels. Again, bring the body to pull up and through. Curling the toes, easing off into your downward dog. Draw forwards to a strong plank. Bending your knees and sitting to your heels. Couple more times. Bringing the body through. Curl the toes. And easing the heels away. Forwards into plank. And then bending with your knees and sitting back to your heels. One more time, bringing the body up and through. Curling the toes, and this time staying in that down dog. Walking the feet from one to the other. Just drawing down one side of your body. And then the other. And just have a little check out at your hands. Try and make sure that your hands are facing straight up. So just treading it out. Try to move a little through your hips. From one side to the other. Taking in a little bit of range work here along the back of your legs. Alright, now let's come down upon your knees. And if we could place forwards the right foot. And today I'm going to work into a little bit of a chest opener. So if we take the left hand to your right knee, bringing forwards your right hand, and then open your right arm back. Follow your fingers and looking back. Back down, take down your hand to the side of your foot and then bring your left arm up and over, coming into a little side bend. And then bringing it back, come back the side of your body. And then drawing it back on up. Deep breath in. As you breathe out, again, taking that stretch out along the side of your body. Back up, breathing out, letting your arms back down. We'll take that left leg forwards. And again, just taking across your right hand to your left knee. Bring your left arm forwards and then breathing out. Bring your arm all of the way back and look towards your hand. Bring that hand down towards the floor, taking your right arm up and over, looking up towards your hand, and just coming into that little bit of an arc to reach over. And then taking your hand back down, moving towards your back knee, drawing your toes back, a little bit of a shift backwards through the tailbone. Again, as always, watch that back of the knee, okay? Try to draw your toes back a little if you can. And then coming forwards, hand down towards the floor. So right hand down, lift the right knee, and then bringing your left arm up. For me. Alright, so those of you that have just joined me on Facebook, okay, or watching this later, I'm going to be using a circle today. You can get these almost anywhere, okay, you can get them online. They would probably come the next day. But they're a really useful little piece of Pilates equipment. We can use it to work the inner thighs and the upper body a little bit more. Alright, but I'm going to work around it today. So if you haven't got one, don't worry. Okay, come down onto your back for me and just bend up your knees and be able to reach your heels with your fingertips. Alright, so just again, rest your body out. I'm just going to talk through the usage of your body. So first of all, roll the shoulders up and down a few times and just release out the neck and the shoulders. Wriggle the neck a little bit further out so you lengthen. Really feel that you've opened up the collarbone, the upper line of your body. And then work your lower back down into an imprint. And then release the back away from the floor. And again, taking the lower back down to an imprint. And then when you release, release into neutral. So you feel you've got a little hollow underneath your lower back. Take a deep breath in through your nose. And then as you breathe out through your mouth, blow the breath out with a little energy. Again, as you breathe in, the ribs are widening, the belly's flat. And then as you breathe out, engaging the core, pulling up behind the surface muscles. Again, as you breathe in, ribs widen, belly flat. As you breathe out, pulling up from the pelvic floor to the transverse abdominis muscle and sighting the core center of your body. So connecting with the core every time you breathe out, pulling up into the core every time you breathe out. So I'm going to start off with the ab prep. And if we'd like to bring the hands back behind the head, letting your elbows widen up. As you breathe in through your nose, nodding the chin. As you breathe out through your mouth, raising the upper body, keeping the chin away from your chest. Breathing in to stay, and then breathing out, engaging with your core as you lower back. Breathing in to nod the chin. Breathing out and engaging with the core as you raise your upper body. Breathing in to stay. Breathing out, engaging the core as you lower. You can do that on its own as it is, or you can use your circle, and I'm going to place it between your knees. Now circle, you could just squeeze your knees together. All right, same way. So breathing in, nodding the chin. And as you breathe out, squeeze the knees, okay, or squeeze your circle. Breathing in, let go a little. And then breathing out, squeeze again as you lower all of the way back down, letting go at the bottom. Breathing in, nodding the chin. Breathing out and then squeezing up a little as you come up. Breathing in, let go. Breathing out, squeeze, engaging the core as you lower back to the floor. Breathing in, nod the chin. Breathing out to squeeze as you lift. Breathing in, let go. And breathing out to squeeze as you lower all of the way back. Again, breathing in, nod the chin. Breathing out and squeeze, engaging with your core. Breathing in, let go. And then breathing out to squeeze as you lower all of the way back to make it just a little harder. Lift the feet up. So breathing in, nod the chin. Breathing out and squeeze on the circle as you come up. Breathe in, let go. And again, squeeze or just squeeze the knees together as you lower. Breathing in, nod the chin. Breathing out, a little squeeze as you lift. Breathing in, let go. Breathing out and squeeze as you lower all of the way back. One more time. Breathing in, nod the chin. Breathing out to squeeze as you come up. Breathing in, let go. Breathing out to squeeze as you lower all of the way back down. All right, now taking away your circle, but holding on to it, I'm going to bring it above your chest. Now, if you don't have a circle, but you do have a band, what we can work on to is to hold the band above you, and then we're going to be pulling apart slightly, all right, if you want to. You don't have to, okay, you may be happy just doing the legs. With the circle, I'm going to place the circle above the chest. As I bring one leg up towards the ceiling, breathe in, and as I lower, I'm going to press a little with my palms on the circle. Breathing in, raising the other leg up, and again, breathing out, a little pressure on the circle as you lower. Now, if you're using your band, as you lower the leg, pull on the band a little. All right, now, with both versions, try and keep your neck nice and open. Try and keep your neck nice and long. Try and keep a neutral spine. So if the hamstrings are feeling a little bit of tightness today, bend your knees slightly. As you bring the leg up, breathing in. As you lower, breathing out, engaging with your core. Breathing in and breathing out, engaging with your core as you lower. Again, breathing in and breathing out as you lower. Again, breathing in, breathing out and engaging with the core as you lower. Good, again, breathing in, breathing out, navel back to the spine as you lower. Two more. Breathing in, leg coming up. Breathing out, engaging the core on that downward motion. One more time, breathing in, breathing out as you lower. All right, place down your circle and just gently roll yourself over onto your knees. Okay, now the next one, I'm going to use a circle underneath the body for press-ups. If you don't have a circle today, I'd like you to hold, if you can, into a plank on your hands. Okay, and if you feel like taking a mini dip, you could, all right, but if you don't want to, just stay in the plank, okay? You could also softly lower your knees down to the floor if you wish. Those of you using a circle, if you wish to use it, you're either using the handle or the shiny bit, all right? It's up to you, both work. You're going to be placing it just below your sternum, so don't have it too high. You don't want it pressing against a bone, all right? You want it into the fleshy area. Also, what I will say is it's not going to be the most pleasant thing you've ever probably done in your life, but it enables you to do these press-ups, okay? So we are going to go today for a good 14 press-ups, all right? You can do this on your knees, as always. you'll probably be okay on your toes. All right, so circle goes in underneath. And don't go too deep, otherwise your circle will go a bit skiddy, all right, and it'll pop out from underneath you and take you by surprise, okay? So we're going to push out through the legs, and this is what you can do. You can hold your plank looking forwards, and then from here, those of you who are dipping with me today, breathing in, dip down, breathing out to push up. Looking forwards, nice long neck, breathing in, breathing out. If you're on your toes, keep your legs nice and straight. Push away. Breathe in and out 4. In, out 5. In, out 6. In, out 7. In, out 8. In, out 9. In, out 10. In, out 11, in, out 12, in, out 13, and in, out 14. All right, gently release, and coming down upon your belly for me now. Okay, so I'm going to offer up again that we use a circle, this time though, between your ankles. If you don't have a circle, we can do a very similar thing. Let me show you first, so then you can make a decision. So we would lift the legs, we would squeeze the feet together, bring them open, and then bring them down. All right, do that again. So you'd lift the legs, squeeze them together, open, bring them down. So that's what you're going to do if you don't use a circle today. All right. If you're happy to use a circle, take it back. And again, it's not the easiest thing to get yourself into. All right. So don't worry, you're not imagining it. Once you're in position, though, place your forehead down once you don't need to look up any longer. So I'm going to draw my heels in towards me, and then as I push away, point to the toes, and then lifting the legs. All right, now on the circle, breathing in. As you breathe out, point your toes, squeeze. All right, now the breath work with the straight legs. I'd like you to breathe out and squeeze the legs together. Breathe in, come back down. So the legs work, legs just on their own. Breathing out to lift, squeeze together. Breathe in to lower. All right, so on both versions, you've just got 2 breaths. All right, and it's slightly different, but as you draw the legs up, breathing out, breathing in. On that one, you can flex your feet. And again, don't worry, if you don't want to lift your legs, just straighten your legs. That might be enough. All right, so whichever version you're doing, as your legs go straighter, okay, squeeze the back side and draw the navel back to the spine. Those things we do want to get in. Now, if you can, when you take the legs away, it's a pointed toe option here, all right? So it's a pointed toe posture, let's say, all right? Not really an option. So when you take the legs away, squeeze in, all right? Really working to the hamstrings and the glutes. Breathing out. And in. Again, breathing out to lift and lower. Again, pressing away, squeeze and lift and lower. All right, 2 more. In, out. One more time, breathing in and out. Okay, so now if you have a circle, bringing it up and placing it over your bottom. Now if you have a band, placing it over your bottom. Okay, so again, the same thing can be done. Now in a moment, I'm going to work up into breaststroke. We're going to do just the shoulder work to begin with. And let me show you where you're going to go when we come to this option. So once we've drawn the shoulders back a few times, then our option here is to lift the circle off the back of the legs when you lift. okay? Option with the band is to hold on to the band and lift the band away from your legs as you come up, all right? Either way, it's going to work the triceps. But let's just do the postural muscle work to begin. So shoulders drop down into the floor. Breathing in to peel back your shoulders. Breathing out, just raise your upper body there to begin, engaging with your core. Breathing in to stay, and breathing out to lower. So just again, I want you to always notice how this feels before we add things in. Do one of those again. Breathing in, shoulders back. Breathing out, engaging with your core as you lift your upper body. Breathing in to stay, breathing out. So if you know that that's enough, don't worry about this next bit. But breathing in, shoulders back. And as you breathe out, lifting the circle of the back of the legs or lifting your band. Breathing in and breathing out. Now you're not trying to squeeze unless you're superhuman, okay? Breathing in, rolling back the shoulders. Breathing out and lifting. Try not to tuck your thumbs underneath the circle. Breathing in and then breathing out to lower, shoulders to the floor. Breathing in, shoulders roll back. Breathing out to engage the core, lifting. Breathing in and then breathing out, lowering and shoulders to the ground. Breathing in, shoulders squeeze on back. Breathing out, engaging the core as you lift. Breathe in, and then breathing out to lower, shoulders back down. One more time. Breathing in, shoulders roll back. Breathing out to engage your core, lift. Breathing in, and breathing out to lower all of the way back down. Good. All right, now I'm going to bring you back up onto your hands and knees. And we're going to come to thread the needle as a stretch. But I'm also going to put in an inner thigh stretch as well if you want to work that in. You don't have to, but if you do want to work that in. I'm taking my right leg out to the side and I'm threading my right arm underneath and lowering my ear down towards the floor. So you get an inner thigh stretch. If you've got your leg out, and you're getting a rear shoulder stretch with thread the needle. And then bring the body back up. Draw that leg in. Hopefully you can. Hopefully you haven't got yourself stuck. And then change legs. So the left leg goes away, and the left arm goes underneath. Drawing all of the way back up, coming around to a seated position for me, and we're going to work into your roll back. So again, I do have another variation using your circle, but you can also use your band in front of you for the next one. But let me get you moving first of all. So if you do need a little bit of something behind your back, or you want to use your band around your feet, that will be okay. So we're taking a breath in. Ribs are widening, and then as you breathe out, pulling back through your belly, curving your lumbar spine, go back to about halfway, breathing in, and then breathing out as we draw all of the way up, sitting up nice and tall. Again, breathing in, ribs widen, and as you breathe out, slowly curving your lower back, breathing in, and then breathing out, as we come back on up. Alright, so before you get too tired, the version using the circle, or you could use your band and hold on to it in front of you, okay, so you stretch it on out. Alright, so all we're going to use it for is just to really think about keeping your upper body relaxed. So as we go back, keeping the collarbone open, so you almost have that we're letting feel. Breathing in as you go back, as far as you know you can. Breathing in and breathing out. Just steadily and slowly come back up. Try and keep the collarbone open, the shoulders down. We're not squeezing, okay, we're just holding. Breathing in, breathing out. Now if you're going all the way to the floor, maybe touch down with your shoulder blades. Take the circle above your face, but don't put your head down. Breathing in, nodding the chin, and breathing out. Trying to keep that circle in front of your chest, but try not to pull your shoulders forwards. Alright, breathing in, breathing out, slowly going back. Breathing in, and then breathing out. Slowly drawing back on up, and back to seated. Again, breathing in, breathing out as you slowly work back. Breathing in and breathing out, slowly drawing back on up. Alright, but you're just using the right version for you today. Deep breath in, breathing out, relaxing your shoulders. Breathing in, breathing out, gently peel. Alright, one more time, breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Alright, now I'm going to bring you around onto your side. And I'm going to use the circle on the end of the mat. So with this one, I'm going to put one foot inside and one foot on top. Now, if you don't have a circle, you can do the same thing, but kind of with imagination, okay? If you wish to. Or, if you don't have a circle, you just want to go on and do a single leg lift and then a double leg lift, that will be fine, all right? Otherwise, I'm going to work in, pressing down, we're going to pull up, I'm going to take the leg inside, I'm going to push up. So it's going to have a few different bits to it. But if you didn't want to, you could just do a single leg lift, do about 10 of those, and then do some double leg lifts, all right? And then we'd all be in the same place. So we've got that leg going inside and the other one going on top. And then lengthening your body along the floor. So we have the hips stacked up. Always with this position, give yourself a moment. Check out that upper arm is back and it's not hanging forwards. Feel that your hips are really stacked up, one on top of the other. Take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, press on down, breathing in to release. Do that again, breathing out to press on down and release. One more time, breathing out to press down, release. Then bottom leg up, breathing out, lift the leg, breathe in lower. Breathing out, lift the bottom leg, into lower. One more, lift the bottom leg, and into lower. Then top leg inside, and we're resisting. So we're pressing upwards, and then lower a little. Breathing out to press up, breathing in to lower a little. One more, breathing out to press up, breathing in lower. Then that top leg inside again for me. On top. Breathing out to press down, breathe in to release. Breathing out to press down, in to release. One more, breathing out, press down, in to release. Bring the bottom leg inside and bring it up, breathe out, into lower. Breathing out to lift, into lower. Breathing out, lift, into lower. Then that top leg inside, breathing out to press upwards, into lower a little. Engage the core, press upwards, into lower again. One more. And that top leg on top, one more set. So breathing out as you press down, breathing in to release. Breathing out to press down. In to release. One more. Breathing out, press down. In to release. So breathing out, lift the bottom leg up. In to lower. Breathing out to lift. In to lower. One more time. Out to lift. Into lower. Then bring that top leg inside of the circle. Breathing out to press up. Into lower. Breathing out to press upwards. Into lower. One more time. And relax. Okay, now I'm just going to draw the top leg in for a quad stretch. So taking a hold of that top foot and gently drawing the heel backwards towards your bottom. Try and relax into it as much as you can. And relax. Okay, we're going to come up into your side bend. So if you're not weight bearing into your shoulder at the moment, please come back round onto your back. Do an oblique ab prep. Okay, so you're lifting and twisting your upper body across. If you're okay to weight bear upon the shoulder, bring the knees in. And then as we go up, breathing out, just doing a few of these at that lower level for some of you, breathing in. So as you lift, arm goes up past your ear, looking straight ahead. Your navel is also looking straight ahead. Those of you who can go up, you're coming up onto your hand, lining up that hand through to your foot, and then as you go up, connect the inner thighs together, breathe out, and reach over and past your ear, and breathe in to lower back down. So as you go up, breathing out, connect the inner thighs, take a lovely side bend. Breathing in as you lower. Again, breathing out, engaging with your core and lift. Breathing into lower. Imagine you're sliding your body up through a narrow gap. So keep your chin lifted slightly. Keep that gaze forwards. And as you go up, keeping the neck nice and spacious. So try not to raise the shoulder. Remember, it's the whole of your body going over, including your head and your neck. So the whole thing takes you over. All right, last one if you can. Breathing out. And in as you lower. All right, I'm going to swing you around to the other side. So if you have a circle coming around, otherwise you're doing a little bit of creativity. So we have that leg inside, the other one on top. Okay, and then place your body out onto the floor. So just check out that arm is in alignment there with your ear. Hips are nicely stacked up, and lowering your head down along your arm. Breathing out as you press down. Breathing in to release. Breathing out to press down, in to release. And again, breathing out to press down, in to release. Then breathing out to lift the bottom leg up, breathing into lower. Engage with your core and lift. Breathing into lower. And again, breathing out, lift and lower. One more. And let's bring that top leg inside. Breathing out to press up inside of a circle. Breathe in. And this little stretch, exercise works along the side of the knee, up to the hip. One more. And then take that top leg on top. Breathing out to press downwards. In to release. And again, breathing out to press downwards and release. One more. And then we'll the bottom leg upwards. Breathing out, lift. Into lower. pointing the toes, breathing out, lift and lower. And again, lift and lower. Let's bring that top leg inside. And then breathing out, resist as you push upwards into lower. Breathing out to resist and lower. And again, breathing out, resist and lower. Let's take that top leg on top one more time. Deep breath in, breathe out. Engage the core. Breathe in, breathe out. Engage the core. Press down into release. And again, breathing out, engage. Release. Breathe out, lift the bottom leg up into lower. Breathing out, lift the leg up into lower. One more. And lower. Let's bring that top leg inside. Breathing out to press upwards into lower. Again, breathing out to press upwards into lower. One more. And relax. Okay, let's bring that top leg in front again. Sorry. Let's bring that top leg behind again, taking a hold of your ankle. And just tilt the pelvis forward, squeeze the backside tight. Okay, now we're going to come up into your side bend again. So if you're going back onto your back, alright, if you're taking your side bend into obliques instead today on your back, that will be fine. Otherwise, we're going to breathe out and reach up past your ear and breathe in as you lower. As we go up, engaging with your core, pull up into your waist and into lower. So you could carry on there, or we can place the hand, feet down to the floor, opening your knees, opening your chest. And then as we push on up, breathing out, drawing the hips forwards, breathing into lower. Alright, so really again, like I said, keep the collarbone open, keep the space between your shoulders and your ears the same. And as you bend from the waist, use the oblique muscles underneath you to pull you up and reach you over. Breathing in as you lower. Try and keep your hips forwards. Breathing out to lift. In as you lower. Try not to lean forwards. Breathing out, engaging the core and reach. And lower. Two more of those if you can. Breathing out to lift. And lower. One more time. And releasing it back on down. Good. Alright, come around onto your back for me. We're going to come into the 100. If you did want to use your circle again, if you're really enjoying using your circle today, you can put it between your ankles this time. Okay? So as we breathe out, again, for some people, again, I talk to a lot of people and find it, especially with something like the 100, just a small amount of distraction really helps them stay focused. Alright, so if that's you, if you're that kind of person, alright, use a circle. Alright, even if you don't, you only use it for like 50% of the time. And then as you breathe out, you're squeezing onto the circle. Alright, so that's your option. You don't have to, but if you're happy to use it, you could. So when you bring your legs up, just check out you've got that neutral spine. You can have the knees bent, you can have the legs straight. Alright, and that will work with the circle either way. Coming up with the head, neck and shoulders, maybe supporting your neck with the elbows open. Maybe we're patting the air. Alright, and breathing in for about 4. Breathing out for about 6. So nice deep breath. Maybe shut your eyes. As you breathe out, visualize that clenching and contracting and pulling 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 3, 34, 35, 36, 7, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 3, 44, 45, 46, 7, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 3, 54, 55, 56, 7, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 3, 64, 65, 66, 7, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 3, 74, 75, 6, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 3, 84, 85, 86, 7, 88, 89, 90 with 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, bend your knees, carefully bring yourself back down. Now I'm going to use the circle for a hamstring stretch. So equally, if you have a band, you could do the same thing. So I'm going to put my foot inside of the circle, but if you have a band, you can put it around the bottom of your foot. And then I'm going to ease that leg in. Gently, we're going to take that leg to the side. So just taking that leg slightly out to the side. And then bring the leg across. Now can you go slightly across your midline? So your big toe is going over your opposite shoulder-ish. Draw that leg in. And now taking the leg a little out to the side, opposite hip staying down. Across the body and aim your big toe over your opposite shoulder. And then bring it back. Taking your band or your circle away. Alright, I'm going to come up into a heel dig. So we've got the legs coming up again. We're going to flex out your feet. We've got a neutral spine. Bring the knees so they're not over your body, but they're out in an alignment with your hips. Also, bring your heels so they line up with your knees. Then, as you lower one heel towards the floor, breathing out, dig the heel down, breathing in, come back up. So really create that resistance as you go down the heel. Breathe out, navel to the spine, breathing in, coming up. Breathing out, dig the heel towards the floor, breathing in, coming up. Alright, so again, creating that resistance, drawing back down. Now, if you'd like to try a little bit of a reverse curl today, point your toes and bring your arms up. Then from there, breathing out, imprint your lower back, breathing in to release. today. If this does not feel good for you today, keep it as you were with the heel dig. Breathing out to dig down. Breathing in. Now, if you are having a great day, okay, and your hamstrings feel that they can do this for you, your lower back is feeling good today, then putting your hands down on the floor by the side of you, breathing in and breathing out to slowly take the legs over to your roll over. Breathing in to take the legs to separate, and then breathing out and slowly rolling down vertebrae by vertebrae. So again, breathing in, and as you breathe out, you're sending the legs upwards. Breathing in to take the legs to separate, and then breathing out, we come back down with the legs slightly apart. We're trying to slow it down, and then the legs come together at the end. All right, breathing in, breathing out slowly, sending the legs upwards, breathing in, and breathing out, slowly lowering the body back down. Okay, one more if you can. Try not to rush. Breathing out. Breathing in to take the legs apart. And then breathing out to slowly draw your body back on down. Alright, then bend your knees, feet to the floor. Roll gently to one side and come up and around. Now, as I often do, I'm going to be finishing off today with your saw. So, rotational exercise on this one, all about thinking of rotating the rib cage. Try not to think of rotating from the shoulders. I'm going to give you a few variations today if you want to try them. So I'm going to do this version anyway. Alright, for those of you who maybe today would like to use your circle, put your hands inside of your circle and you'll rotate as such. If you wanted to use your band, again, you could hold on to it, turn as such, okay? You could do it that way. Again, you're not going to have a shifting over, alright, so for those of you who don't like the shifting over, that's maybe a nicer thing to do for your body today. Alright, I am going to do the full saw position, and I'm going to use the arms out. I'm also going to go to the fingers by the temples. But like I say, I'm giving you 3 different versions today, so please, again, just go for the right one for you today. Either just rotation, where you're breathing out to turn, or you're going to do this full position with me. Remember, try and be as upright as you can be on top of your sit bones. Try and bring the shoulders open, the collarbone sits open. Okay, so we turn the upper body, breathing in. As you round the spine, breathing out and lengthening over. Breathing in to draw the body up, and breathing out, engaging the core back to the middle. Breathing in to rotate the upper body. Breathing out to gently draw the body to fold across. Breathing in to draw up, and breathing out, navel back to the spine. Breathing in as we rotate. Breathing out, rounding through the spine to lengthen over. Breathing in, drawing up through the spine to bring you up. Breathing out, engaging the core back to the middle. Breathing in, rotating the upper body. Breathing out to lengthen over and across. Breathing in, drawing up. Breathing out, engaging the core back to the middle. Breathing in as you turn. Breathing out as you draw the body up and over. Breathing in, drawing up. Breathing out, engaging with the core. Breathing in to turn. Breathing out to round through the spine, lengthening over. Breathing in, come back up. Breathing out, engaging your core. You can bring the fingers by the temples if you want to work harder. Breathing in to turn. And breathing out to round the body over. Breathing in to draw the body back up. Breathing out, engaging the core to the middle. Breathing in, turning the upper body. Breathing out to round the body over. Breathing in, come back up. Breathing out, engaging the core. One more set. Breathing in to turn. Breathing out to draw the body over. Breathing in, coming up. Breathing out, navel back to the spine. Breathing in to turn. And breathing out to round on over. Breathing in, coming up. And breathing out, engaging the core. And then letting your arms all the way down. Alright, bending up your knees for me. Go in and under and find the elbows. And just wriggle your body on down. And find that lower back stretch here. To your fingers underneath your knees, and then draw down again, drawing the head down. And then just changing the hand grip over and pull back again. Take my opposite arm across, sit the body up nice and tall, and then look over your shoulders. See you later, Debbie. The other way. And then coming back, taking the hands back behind you, opening out with your shoulders and your chest. And just gently tucking your chin down, find the stretch along the back of your neck. And draw your head across to one side. Just try and tuck your chin almost up and over to really again experience that really good stretch along the back of your neck. And then head through to the middle, going the other way, and again just kind of lift your chin up and over and looking down. And then back through to the middle, bringing the head up and lowering one ear downwards towards one shoulder. Really feel that opening up from your earlobe to the top of your shoulder. And then going the other way. coming back round to the middle. Letting your arms come forwards of your body, stretch around the upper back as you draw up, breathing in, breathing out. Open your shoulders, relax your arms. Again, let's come forwards, tucking the head in as you draw up, breathing in, keep the head up. Breathing out, melting those arms all the way back down. One more time. Bring it forwards, tucking it in, breathing in. Breathing out. Back and down. Alright, very well done. Well done everybody this afternoon. Okay, I hope you had a nice practice. Hope you feel nice.